Da er det tid for litt eksperiment, men aller først må vi ha på vernebriller, ikke sant?
Ja.
Sikkerhet først. Pakker godt inn. I always loved chemistry because I just thought it was cool. Vet du hva, disse krystallene her, de finnes på nikkelverket der jeg jobber. De består av kobber og noe som kalles sulfat. We can explain why liquids, if you mix them, they can change colors. You can explain why you can put salt on the ice and it starts to melt. You can explain why rockets fly and why some stuff can burn even underwater.
Yes!
It never ceases to amaze me. As a kid, I wanted to be a chemist, but I didn't know where you could work as a chemist. Så her sånn har vi eddik som er blandet med litt vann. I didn't really think too much about will I ever get a job from this, but I just assumed that there must be some jobs in Norway. there has to be. And I was right. There was. Oi, det var sykt høyt! Det er slappeste. Yeah, so this is what Danish things I do at work. This is me. So I walk around with an Erlenmeyer flask with bubbling liquid in it. And I use chemistry to make nickel work a better factory. I'm a process metallurgist or a hydrometallurgist. So I'm involved in the chemistry with making metals, basically. The wet chemistry, you know. Not the fiery hot ovens, but the acid-base reactions mainly. And I use chemistry knowledge and process engineering knowledge to make nickel work more efficient and to produce nickel in a better way. So this is where we see how the product is coming along. This beautiful green color is nickel. So we do have a test to see if we can find nickel in small amounts. So if we look like this, the green color is almost gone. It's not that easy to see if we have nickel in it. But we have our way of finding it still. If we add this. Shows that there's still some nickel in here. 3 times a week we have these analysis meetings where we go through all the quality measurements that the lab does. Ja, velkommen alle sammen, det er bra det kunne komme. Flere avdelinger og ekspertisen vi trenger. I dag så vi begynner med luft i karbonatfellinga. We see how the impurities are, if they are below the limits, or if maybe they are rising, you know, that's a reason for concern. And then we discuss how to handle that, how to adjust the process accordingly so we can avoid producing off-grade polluted metals. I mean, that's the most fun part and the most important part, I believe, is to try to improve the process. Så har vi jo ganske mye bikarbonat, ikke sant? Så god grunn til å ønske å blåse dette vekk og få den reaksjonen til å skje. Vi har veldig mye av det. I'm really inspired when I find something I think this looks a bit strange or this looks like it could be done in a better way. And I sit down and I do some calculations and I see there's huge room for improvement here. So now it's time to see if everything's running good. Well, on the right side, I'm looking at the consumption of chemicals. What I'm satisfied with is that the cobalt levels in our nickel are low. I mean, the lights are green. That's how they should be. And the production it's about improving the efficiency of the factory. By running the factory smarter, we can produce more nickel with the same equipment. No, I'm going to check the filtrations, because we have filters. Here we have a filter, and here we have a filter, and here we have a filter. So I'm going to check if the filters are working properly. You can calculate something, and if you test it in the lab or in the big process, and it actually it works and it does as you calculated, and that's just really awesome. That really inspires me, and that's what I aim to do. So right here we're looking at the filters. So as you can see, so this is the iron filters. So this one is good. This one is, yeah, pretty good. Very good. Excellent. What kind of a person is a chemist? Yeah, that's a good question. Går det bra? Kommer hele gjengen her? Det siste?
Nei, eneste jeg bare har justert litt på, det var økte pH-en på.
I think all chemists are curious about the nature and how the world works and what the world is made up of, all the materials and how they act together and react and why things happen the way they do. Våken? Det er så bra. Det er for lengst. Ja, men det passer jo bra. Det er på tide å stå opp.
Okay.
Da blir det toast, og da blir det bare en egg i bitten. Så deler jeg den, og så lager vi toast resten. Ikke sant? Ja, bra, bra. It used to be so that chemistry was important to me because I liked it. I thought it was fun and really interesting, and I just wanted to work with it. But later, as I got kids and I started to realize the seriousness of the climate crisis, then I wanted to use it to do something good. Maybe help solve the problem, if only a little bit. Hey, det ikke noe låt her. So then I wanted to try to reduce the CO2 emissions from nickel work. Du drar meg den, du. Du må finne de fancy støvlene dine.
Støvler?
Ja, de er fine da. De må du gå med. For my job, I just naturally knew that the consumption of sodium carbonate, it was too high. It didn't really add up. You know, we could use it more efficiently. And then, you know, we would save money and we would save CO2 emissions. Der borte.
Ja.
Så fint. Lotta viser vei, he? Har dere noen gang grillet noen pølser eller hatt noen bål i nærheten?
Nei, vi har hatt gulrotsuppe her.
Gulrotsuppe her?
Hva? Her er kaffeøkken. Ja, og der er det fjellhus der klokke. Ja.
I really love walking in the woods like this. And it's just very close to my house and we get outside, we get fresh air. It's kind of an infinite playground. You know, with sticks and pine cones and everything. They don't get bored. It takes them away from the screen. It's just really nice.
Ok, må du komme ned, unger.
Hvordan kommer jeg meg egentlig inn i det?
Lotta.
Ok. Action!
Oi!
Au.
Oi, ikke
Det
bra.
var litt vondt.
Nei. Oi, det er litt vondt.
Action!
I have loved chemistry for as long as I remember. I feel really lucky to be able to work with my passion. So kind of in the perfect intersection of what I like to do and what I'm good at and what I can actually make a living out of. It's not everyone that's lucky enough to find this sweet spot, but at Nickelwork I found it. And I'm very grateful for that. And right now I agree very much with the goals of Nickelwork, you know, which is safety first, but also reducing the consumption of chemicals and reducing the CO2 footprint. As long as I'm pursuing the same goal as Nickelwork, then it's okay. Tror dere at jeg kabber her i nærheten da? Det er bare noe rock. So at least when I'm old and I talk to my kids and hopefully grandkids, and I can talk to them what I did and how I tried to make an impact in the world, and at least I can tell them that I did my best to make the world a slightly better place.